Hi, it's Leah here. In today's pick a card reading, we are going to see who your secret admirer is. I have prepared 3 groups for you. Take all the time you need to pick, and I'm going to start with group number 1. Hi, group 1. So let's see who your secret admirer is. This is a very active person. They love going out and about doing different activities outside, like swimming or hiking, going to the beach, tanning. They could be very into fitness and meal prep. They look like the type. They have a very big ego, and they look to be very confident. They are very determined too. If they have set their mind to something, they won't stop until they achieve their goals. They are very ambitious. On the surface, they're like happy-go-lucky, very positive, very nonchalant, but I think that they do have a lot more depth compared to what others, or compared to what they show in other people. It might appear that they don't care, or they're just too chill, but I think that this person remembers everything that anyone has ever said to them. They can be a little bit petty. I think that they know a lot of things about other people because they are not the type to open up to other people, but other people open up to them, and they remember everything that others have told them. And when it comes to, how should I say this? If it's necessary, I don't think they're the type to blab about other people or just to go around and tell secrets and stuff. No, they're not. But if anyone steps on their toes, they will say something. You know what I mean? Yeah, like that kind of vibe. So, they love a challenge too. In their mind, there's nothing that they cannot overcome. I think that they are trying to minimize, because they're very positive, right? So I think that they are trying to minimize something that's from their past, like a bad experience or like a traumatic experience. I think that the reason why they keep themselves so occupied and so busy is because they don't want to give themselves the chance to think about the past or the negative things. I think that they believe these kind of things and these kind of thoughts is not doing them any good, so they want to minimize it. They can't change the past, or they cannot change whatever that has happened, but they can choose how they react to it. I think this person is very wise. They appear to be very how should I say, they're smarter and they have more depth than they appear to be, or because people might think that he doesn't care, or they don't. I keep saying he because I saw this guy right here, but it could be a girl, it doesn't matter. Yeah, oh my god, now I lost my train of thought, but I do think that they have very high emotional intelligence. They do very well under pressure, and I think that maybe they love the ocean too. They are out here to conquer. They're not here to be guided, if that makes sense. They are, if they're not of a leader position, they probably will be soon, because I think that they are born to lead something. They have full confidence of their abilities. They have a very strong mindset, and they're very resilient too. And I think that they are chasing after something. They're on their way to get something, because they have a goal right now and they're very ambitious. And when it comes to the development of this connection, I think that you and this person have been talking for a while. They don't usually open to people, but they kind of opened up to you because of a similar past experience. I think if they haven't made themselves clear already, or they haven't made their emotions or intentions clear to you, they will very soon. And I do think that they have had dropped some hints to you already. If ever you feel like there's something off, or there's something that this person is not telling you or avoiding to talk about, it's not because they want to hide anything from you. I think it's because they want to maintain a happy and positive appearance or energy for people around them. They think that their past trauma or their past bad experience should not be bestowed upon other people. Like, they wouldn't want to share that because they don't want to be a burden. They have learned, this person is very independent. They have learned to deal with things themselves, but the method or the way that they are dealing with these is minimized, is to, keep themselves occupied with stuff, so that they don't think about, or they don't relive that trauma, they don't relive that bad experience. They're doing their best to make other people comfortable. So if ever you feel like they're trying to hide from you or anything, I honestly don't think that's the case. And it takes time for them to open up to people, and I think they did that to you because obviously they like you, because this reading is about who your secret admirer is, and you kind of share the same experience, like I said before. So, and I think that this person has a fear of other people leaving them, or kind of cutting connection with them because of what they have been through. They are trying to please everyone and hiding. I don't want to say that they are a people pleaser, but I think when they were younger or in their past, another person has constantly been sharing or had been, trauma dumping on them, and they had no choice but to be the recipient of these kind of treatment. So they have sworn to, like, just for example, they have decided that they don't want to ever do that and bestow whatever that they have experienced on another person. I think that's what's stopping them from sharing, from oversharing, I would say. Yeah, but it doesn't mean that they're hiding something. I do want to make that very clear. Yeah. Appearance wise, I think this person, I don't know, because I said that they love the outdoors, right? I think that they're very tan. That they might be very hairy, or they have long hair. They feel very, or they appear to be very muscular to me. And yeah, they have a very strong kind of sunshine, sunny type of energy. I don't know how to describe that, but when you see them, you think outdoors, you see sunshine, you look at, you see the beach, they're that type of energy, that type of vibe. So yeah, they admire you, but I'm not sure if that is more of a romantic situation or just because they like you, or it's not telling me if it's romantic or platonic. But I can tell you this, they definitely want to see where this brings them, or where this brings them connection. And this person has the potential to be your ride or die. It doesn't matter if things have gone romantic or platonic, because I think that they don't really connect with people on an emotional level like that they have connected with you. If that hasn't happened, it will happen pretty soon. I think that they do they try and they do cherish connections like these. Yeah. All right. I will just keep it short and simple. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Good luck. Hi, group 2. Let's see who your secret admirer is. I feel like you don't know this person, or you haven't noticed this person, but they have always noticed you. I think you're gonna be so shocked when you found out that they're your secret admirer. I don't think that, this is so funny because I don't think that you like them as much or you see them in that way, but they idolizes you. This person might be shy at first, but once you get to know them, it's a complete different story. They appear to be younger or on the younger side, or younger than you, age-wise. I think that they're recently trying to have their life or trying to have some things under control. They are very optimistic. They don't know how to handle complicated emotions. I think maybe that's why they tend to give the wrong impression to other people, and that they might not necessarily be very good with words. And I think no offense to them, I think they suck at communicating. They have good intentions, but what comes out from their mouth might not sound that way. But I don't think that they're malicious. I think maybe that's why you don't really see them that way, or you don't feel kind of like, oh, I admire you too, whatever, because they misrepresent themselves. I think they're giving childish energy to me. They might have a lot of hobbies, or they could be very indecisive. There are so many things that they want to do, but they don't know where to start. Maybe that's what they want to have control over. They might have even attempted to make themselves known to you, but then you just didn't pay attention because they're very easily forgotten. Oh no! They don't really stand out from the crowd, and they're trying to prove themselves. I'm not sure if this is like in school or at a workplace. I think that this is someone that has recently moved to a new environment or recently come into your circle. This is not someone who's always been there. This is someone who is quite new in your environment, and that the environment that they're in is completely new, like a new job, new school, or new city. And they're constantly thinking if they should just look at you from afar or they should make themselves known to you. They're struggling, literally. They're going through it. I don't think that this person has a lot going on right now, but I do think that they spend a lot of time dreaming, daydreaming, thinking about scenarios. They definitely overthink things. And I feel like you guys have someone already that you like, or you're seen with another person that everyone else assumed that you guys have something, but you might not have anything with them. And I do think that group number 2, you might also like someone else or multiple people at the same time. Maybe that's why you didn't see this person that I'm reading right now. of their intention or of their presence. I sounded so mean. Yeah, like this group is very, very distracted, and it's giving more than 2 people. And I think what's stopping this person from going to you or making their feelings appear clear is because you're probably often seen or connected to with another person that they think that they're not good enough or that they cannot compete with. Interesting. What is happening, group 2? Yeah, but like in general, I see a lot of assumptions coming from this person, and I see a lot of weird things, weird little things that they try to do, or they try to stop themselves from making a fool of themselves, if that makes sense. Because I think that everyone else, not just them, but everyone else thinks that you're with another person or that you like another person. Maybe that's why this is giving very childish, very kind of naive. But I do think that this person is very pure. They have a pure heart. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you liked your reading. Thank you for letting me read for you, and good luck. Hi, group 3. So let's see who your secret admirer is. This could be one of 2 scenarios. The first one is this person has recently just come into the picture. You guys don't really know each other that well, but they have taken a notice to you, and that they have, yeah, they decided that they admire you. And the second one is that they have been there, they have always been there, but then the feelings of this kind of liking or admiration to you has just recently been developed. But I think for the majority of you is the first one, the first scenario that I mentioned. What is interesting to me is that this person has already given up of saying anything or ever doing anything upon their, or to make themselves known, or to make their feelings, or to communicate their feelings to you. Because I feel like they think that they're not good enough for you. They are more on the passive side. And it's very difficult for them to initiate things. I feel like they're waiting for you or for like a miracle to happen in order for this connection or for their feelings to be seen, to be known, or for anything to progress. They are also not the biggest risk takers. They don't like to take risks. Everything has to be of equal exchange. The slightest inconvenience could be taken as indication that it's not meant to be for them. You know what I mean? And they're so nitpicky. There's like an attention to detail that is getting, I'm so sorry if that sounds so rude, but it's very annoying that they are trying to calculate everything. Everything is strategic. Everything is a number to them. Like, say for example, if they won't try to convince other people to like them, and they won't put effort into things that they think that they won't get, if it makes sense. Like, they won't even try. Say for a promotion, they have everything that fits their requirements, but then 3 other people are applying, and then they have all worked in the same company for longer than this person has, than they have, right? And instead of applying, be one of the 4 people that the company can consider for a promotion, they would just be like, nah, it's not worth it. They're gonna get it because they're here longer, and I'm just a person, like, why would they choose me? This kind of mentality. Remember at the beginning of the video, I said there's 2 scenarios. Like, one is you haven't gone to the talking stage yet, and the other one is like they've always been there, but the feeling is towards you is new and stuff. I am sensing like maybe for some of you this applies to, like, it applies to both scenarios, but it's like there has been an exchange. It might not mean that much to you, but like it kind of destroyed them for lack of a better word. It hurt them in some kind of way. It's either their egos were hurt or something that was said that wasn't meant to be hurtful, but then they took it way harsher than should have than the speaker intended, if that makes sense. Yeah, because like to me, I feel like they're very discouraged from doing anything to make themselves noticed, to make their feelings known. There has to be an exchange, either verbally or online, that is making them feeling this way. So I'm not sure. What did you guys say? Like, what was the conversation? I'm so curious now. Because I think at the beginning they think that it's kind of an equal exchange. Like they're kind of similar. Like group 3 is kind of similar to me, so maybe I can establish some type of common ground and like, you know, and stuff. But then it's something that was said that made them feel kind of incompetent. Yeah, even though if they actually like you and stuff, I don't think they're gonna act upon it. So yeah. Okay, thank you so much for letting me read for you. I hope you have a wonderful day and good luck.